Continue to keep us updated, but we'll let you get some shelter there, regroup, reassess, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes. Zach Anders, thank you. Yes. And let's bring in now former Undersecretary of Defense, former Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Robert Wilkie. So here we go, Secretary Wilkie. Sadly, Iran is emboldened to launch these attacks, ballistic missiles into Israel. It's different than what we saw in April. This is about the number, double the number launched in April, and 99% were intercepted then. What do you foresee playing out right now?
Well, in April, they launched 170 drones and 120 missiles. I would imagine that this attack will be more heavily weighted on the ballistic missile side. To add to the report that you just gave, Bianca, I understand from Israeli sources that one of the targets will be a Mossad intelligence center just north of Tel Aviv. Look, the Ayatollahs are in deep trouble right now. They've lost Hamas and they've essentially lost most of Hezbollah, and Netanyahu has rearranged the balance of power in the Middle East. They have to know. They have to know if this attack actually goes through and they do hit Israel, that the response will be terrible. I think all bets are off now. The Israelis have yet to uncover their own ballistic missile capability, the Jericho 2 and Jericho 3 missile that have a much greater range than any of the Iranian missiles. But the Israelis have shown that the Ayatollah himself is going to be in the crosshairs. And I think that will happen this time.
All bets are off. It is a dire statement, and that is the reality, sadly, of where we are today. We're looking at the sky right here, where it looks like there is incoming, and it looks like there is some interception, fortunately. You mentioned one of the targets, a Mossad headquarters north of Tel Aviv. ABC is reporting there might be also 3 air bases, according to an Israeli source, and those are air bases possibly where there's one air base, Hatterzim, and other contributor of ours says that's where F-15s that hit Nasrallah are stationed. So that would be something that Iran would be looking to take out. But Certainly. They do it at their own peril, as you mentioned. They've calculated this. Now the time has come. They're doing it. They're going in. I guess, is this just all to save face because they have been so decimated they had no other choice?
I think it is. I think the Ayatollahs realized that after the reaction in the streets of Lebanon and the streets of Syria, when you saw tens of thousands of Syrians and Lebanese cheering the Israeli attacks on Nasrallah and the elimination of his high command, that is an attitude that I think exists in most of the Arab world. They have a historic antipathy, animosity toward Persians, particularly the theocratic regime in Iran. The Israelis know and the Saudis know that the Ayatollahs are sitting on a very shaky foundation. And I would imagine if this is as serious an assault on Israel as it appears to be on paper,
right?
And you can also expect some from what's left of Hezbollah, I think you will see the Israelis hit the IRGC headquarters. They'll hit, as they hit with the Houthis, Iran's ability to export oil, take out port facilities, refineries, et cetera. And I think it could be devastating to the Iranians.